This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Porzingis grabs the board.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
The kick to Tatum. Outside White. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Tatum.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation. And they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
And Boston has possession. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Brown can't hit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Holmgren with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And what focus from Dort inside. Even while being fouled, he still puts a shot in the air.
And so he makes both from the line. So it's Boston now. Now Holiday. Tatum with a screen. The kick out to White. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Caruso grabs the board. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Dort. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
The kick out to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
to Caruso. Here's Holmgren. And a nice finish on the layup. Holmgren's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Now here's Tatum. And here's Brown for three. The kick to Tatum. 4 on the clock. And finished off by Tatum.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Holiday. Tatum with it. Caruso covers. Left side, Tatum. Pass to Brown. They kick it out to Porzingis. Off the mark there with a three. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. "11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Dort for three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Thunder. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive. Both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league. And it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Tatum looking it over. Launches it. The Thunder pull it in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got 7.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Williams' shot is good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
They kick it out to Porzingis. The jumper from the wing off target.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shea hitting the three.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
And here's Brown for three. Caruso grabs the board.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Williams in the post. To the inside. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Caruso misses. Celtics trail by 6. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Tatum barreling in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game now. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Pass to Dort. Wiggins outside. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 3. Now Tatum. Dort defending. Now here's Holiday. And there's the drive. Off target at the rim. And here's Hartenstein. Pass to Wiggins. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
And there's a pick. Outside Tatum. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Tatum. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's Wiggins. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Wallace outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Timeout, timeout.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Thunder making a change here. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Left side Tatum. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. The kick out to White. 5 on the clock. Outside Porzingis. Shoots over Holmgren. Kept alive. Tatum. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Pass to Williams. Caruso outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Pass to Holmgren. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 5. Outside, Brown. Oh, the lob! Porzingis with the flush.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. It's Dort on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. Off with the layup. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Brown. Back to Holiday. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Jrue Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
First one falls for him. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams up top. Pass to Hartenstein. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Brown with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for your
That's good from Dort.
taking 2 shots.
And Dort hits them both.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
And it's Caruso on the take.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Tatum can't hit. Thunder leading by 6. Dort for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Porzingis sets a screen. Launches a 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Celtics trail by 3.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Porzingis sets a screen. Stolen by Caruso. He's all alone. Oh, my! What a slam right at the buzzer!
And they got the last word in this quarter.
And we've...
30 seconds.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Hartenstein. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
The Thunder making a switch here. Brown with the steal. Pass break. Here come the Celtics. And Holiday powers it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
The athletic swingman. I love whenever Tatum goes up with force off the drive.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Dort outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Holmgren. Easy 2 for Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Pass to White. Now here's Porzingis. And he hits it to tie the game.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's the pick. And here's Dort. He's covered by Holiday. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Dort outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Caruso. White with a steal.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
Left side, Brown. Down low. And the basket by Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 2. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Boston.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Coach here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle. He told the teams we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
And here's White. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 4. Brown with a screen. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here.
Timeout.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And stolen by Williams. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, Holmgren fighting through contact.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
The kick out to White. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Outside Porzingis. No good with the triple. Thunder with a lead. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Pass to Williams. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Now Porzingis. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
Jaylen Brown. 3rd personal foul. Forced team foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 3.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Outside White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. The kick to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Outside Porzingis. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Caruso outside. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He gets the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And Boston calls time here. They trail by 4. Your thoughts, guys?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
There's Tatum with the 3. Off target. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win.
The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now here's Barnes. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox, I mean, how do you cover them?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
We're about 1 minute into the first. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Fox. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. It's really a tough break for the D.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Pass to Holmgren. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
The Thunder with another miss. Fox with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 6. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren at the elbow. Lock at 6. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander.
Fox is so good on the offensive end with his quickness. Why not use it on the defensive end? He did there.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. Fox with the steal. Finished off the break.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Thunder trailing by 8. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Holmgren can't hit. Spurs leading by 6. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
They get it back. Holmgren can't hit. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. And it's Vassell in the corner. It's Vassell on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Vassell's got 7.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Fox. And the rejection by Holmgren. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Wembanyama. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Thunder trailing by 10. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Thunder. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Vassell. And stolen by Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. The kick out to Williams. Off target with his three. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Castle. Got a piece of it. Caruso with the steal. Now Holmgren. Still scoreless. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Vassell.
And if you're going to go cross-court with the ball, you have to be sure the passing lane is open.
Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Dort. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The turnover leading to the turnout. That's a fast break, and Dort finishes it off.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league. Exploding to the rim, no getting in Shea's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
Right side, Fox. To the left wing. Four on the clock. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
And stolen by Vassell. Inside. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Castle. Holmgren comes with the double team. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the steal. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. Williams has got 10 points.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Pass to Dort. Get there. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Williams. Covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 3. Basket good.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And they pick up 2. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 7-point differential. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Dort. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Dort's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Here's Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Got that bucket in no time at all. 11 points in the game. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him. Thunder trailing by 3. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Over in the corner, Caruso. To the paint. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 1 now for Oklahoma City. Here's Castle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Holmgren in the post. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively. Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Barnes outside. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off.
Timeout, timeout.
His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. VA thanks. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. .157 left to play here in the third. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Holmgren. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. 16 points for Victor Wembanyama. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. 1:31 left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Vassell left side. Here's Fox. Here's the floater. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out of it.
Williams gets the bucket.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Vassell outside. A three-pointer off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out left to the wing. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. No good from outside. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. San Antonio trailing here. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Fox. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Down low. Hartenstein. And he can't jam it through. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. On the wing, Williams. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama with it. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Making the smart choice there. Wembanyama's shot isn't there on the pick and roll, so he finds the open teammate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Ball's knocked loose. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox just a blur in transition.
To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. Here's Wembanyama.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. San Antonio leads by 3. Knocked loose. Barnes left side. Wembanyama, a screen. Shot clock at 6. Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
Outside Williams. Holmgren wide open. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Second personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league. And Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 7 points for the quarter.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. To the left side wing. That 3 off the mark. Under trailing by 8. Here's Dort. And he can't stop the run as he misses. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. It's Fox with the drop. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. And here is Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. That's good from Barnes.
And Barnes, one of those guys that every team would love to have. He just has a workmanlike attitude.
Barnes hits them both. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Williams. For 3, Holmgren. Rebounded by Castle.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Wembanyama. Holmgren with the steal. Fires from way outside. Barnes grabs the miss. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 19-4 run. Fox, no good. Here's Castle. No good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.